In the lively city of Olowo Ata, where buses roared and crowds flowed like rivers, lived a billionaire named Dayo Bankole. A man admired, feared, respected, yet painfully lonely. Women loved his cars, his houses, his fame, his power, but never him. He wanted a woman who would love him even if he had nothing, not even a clean shirt. So Dayo did what no sane billionaire would do. He vanished from the spotlight, disguised himself as a bus conductor, and began studying human hearts from the bottom of society. Old clothes, dusty slippers, dirty face, no perfume, just Dayo, and the world that never looked at him twice. Dayo spent weeks approaching women. Said, who cared only about men with cars. Lola, who insulted him the moment she smelled sweat on him. Abigail, who asked, how much do you earn, before asking his name. Disappointment piled like broken bricks in his chest, but every evening he kept searching, until the day he met Morenike. She wasn't flashy. She didn't do makeup. She carried books everywhere. Her eyes were calm, but carried a sadness that Dayo couldn't explain. She never looked down on him, never mocked him, never avoided him, but she also never smiled. When Dayo greeted her, she simply nodded and walked on. Not rude, not friendly, just distant. And strangely, that made him curious. Why didn't she stare at expensive things? Why didn't she join gossip like the other girls? Why did she always look like she was running from something? Dayo followed her silently for days, watching, studying, wondering. Morenike was different in a way that made his heart feel both safe and uneasy. One stormy evening, Morenike missed her bus. She stood under a tree, soaked, shivering. Dayo approached her gently. You can take shelter inside the bus, he offered. For the first time, she looked him directly in the eyes. A long, heavy stare, deep, like she was searching inside his soul. Then she whispered, why are you pretending? Dayo's breath stopped. Pretending. Did she somehow know he wasn't really poor? Before he could speak, she shook her head, tears mixing with the rain. I'm pretending too, she whispered. Dayo felt a chill go through his bones. Pretending what? But when he tried to ask, she ran off into the dark, leaving him with more questions than answers. The next morning, the bus park buzzed with news. A girl was arrested late in the night. A girl found wandering the streets, confused, talking to herself. No identity card, no home address. The police were asking questions. When Dayo hurried there, his heart cracking in fear, he saw her, Morenika. But she wasn't the girl he knew. She was sitting on the floor, hugging her knees, shaking uncontrollably, muttering words that made no sense. The officer sighed. She escaped from a psychiatric center 2 weeks ago. Severe trauma. She keeps saying she must not fall in love again because love destroyed her life. Dayo's world collapsed. She wasn't pretending to be humble. She wasn't pretending to avoid him. She wasn't pretending to be mysterious. She was pretending to be normal. Her pain was deeper than he could ever imagine. The officers planned to take her back to the facility, but as they lifted her, she suddenly screamed, "Where is he? Where is the conductor boy with the gentle eyes? He must not know who I am. He must not see the real me." Dayo froze. She cared. She was afraid of losing him, but she didn't even know he was rich. Then, through her tears, she cried something that stabbed him. I saw the way he looked at me. I don't deserve love. Not again. Not ever. Dayo stepped forward, unable to breathe. Morenike, I'm here. Her eyes slowly lifted to his. Her trembling stopped. And for the first time, she smiled. A broken smile, a wounded smile, but a real smile. I knew it, she whispered. You are pretending, but not the way I thought. Dio swallowed hard. And you, he whispered back. I wasn't pretending to ignore you, she said. I was pretending not to fall in love with you. The world expected Dio to reveal his wealth and take her away like a hero, but he didn't. He spent months visiting her at the center, quietly, humbly, faithfully. No cameras, no fame, no revelations. He didn't choose her because she was wife material. He didn't choose her because she was poor. He didn't choose her out of pity. He chose her because she was the only one who never lied to him, except about her own pain. And then, the day came. She walked without trembling, her fragile smile now steady. He reached out his hand, and for the first time in months, she took it without hesitation. Now, I'm ready to love you, she whispered. I've been waiting, he replied. In that moment, their hearts finally found home. In a world full of pretenses, love was not found in wealth or fame, but in the courage to be honest, even when your heart is broken. And sometimes, the most fragile hearts carry the truest love of all.